The delegate from Goochland, Delegate McGuire.
Madam Speaker, point of personal privilege.
Delegate McGuire, you have the floor.
This body's heard me say it before. For the veterans, men and women in uniform here in the body, we all believe the same thing, that if somebody saved your life on the battlefield, you wouldn't care if they were a Democrat or Republican. You wouldn't care about their skin color, their religious point of view, if they're tall or short. We're all human beings, and we fight for and serve all Americans. And I understand that many of us on either side have disagreements, but it doesn't change the fact that we love you as human beings. But I would ask that this body slow down. We are at crossover, and we're seeing where we're pushing really hard to make many law-abiding citizens criminals. And I would ask it's not too late to slow down and try to fix that, because we should be going after criminals and not law-abiding citizens. And you may not agree with me, and I may not agree with you, but we should still treat each other with respect. Now, I believe that life begins at conception. Some people don't agree with that. I think life is a miracle, and it's amazing, and it should be protected. And I've often said that if I only had 1 minute to live, I would take it, because it's absolutely amazing. Now, you guys have seen me during this session wearing a baby sock on either my suit or on my backpack. And that's just to remind you that we fight for all Americans, even the least. You know, as a Navy SEAL, you've heard me say in our creed, we use our strength to protect those that don't have the strength to protect themselves. And I got to tell you, in the General Assembly, I never thought I'd be using that strength to protect life. Now, I understand that on the other side, there are a lot of disagreements on that. I have a young man I've mentored with my company. We mentor young men and women to go into the military. In the last 2 years, 7 young men that we mentor became Navy SEALs. Being a Navy SEAL doesn't make you better than anyone. The men and women in our military do amazing things. But one of those young men has done 3 tours in Afghanistan. When his mother was pregnant with him, a doctor came up to him and said that your son is going to be brain dead and his heart is not going to work. You need to have an abortion. And she said, no. They brought in another doctor and then a third doctor. And she said no. Well, it turns out he's one of the strongest men I've ever met, married his high school sweetheart, and has 2 children of his own. Life means all life, and that's even if you have some kind of physical or mental issue. Your life is still precious, and we need to protect it. We've undone in just 30 days everything that we've done to protect life in 20 years. So I understand we may not agree 100%, but I would ask this body to slow down and think seriously about protecting life. Thank you, Madam Speaker.